this month's video lesson, we're going to be talking about bunker play. Now, the three crucial elements to consider when hitting the bunker shot are specialized wrist alignments, impact conditions, and then really what the body's doing through impact that are unique to the bunker shot. Now, tackling that first issue, we'll talk about wrist alignments. Now, the crucial thing to think about when hitting bunker shots is really what the left wrist is doing in the backswing. Now, we want to create a steeper angle of ascent and descent with the bunker shot, sort of a cutting across action. So how we do that is we think of the back of the left hand as the club face. So when thinking about that, we want this club coming up and open. So what the left wrist does will essentially guide this club face in the correct manner in the backswing. So what we're going to do is we're going to utilize the cocking motion of the left hand as well as the cupping motion of the left wrist. So if we do this simultaneously, if we cock up and cup, that's going to get this golf club up and opening correctly. So what this is going to look like is we cock up and cup simultaneously. A golf club is going to raise up and open just where we want it. Now the second part of the bunker shot to understand is really what's unique about the bunker shot is what part of the golf club we're utilizing, where it's bottoming out and how it's bottoming out. What I want everyone to think about is utilizing the back of the bounce. Okay, so I want us to avoid the leading edge of the bounce, and I want us to use the back of the bounce. So how we do that is after we've made our correct backswing, cupping up and open, coming into impact. See too many amateurs using the leading edge of this blade, creating that digging action. Well, we want to create much more of a slapping action where we're utilizing the back portion of the bounce. So putting this together, our backswing is going to cock up and open. Coming into impact, we're going to focus on hitting the sand 2 inches behind that golf ball. We're going to utilize something I like to call throwing action to the right hand. Now, this is sort of unique to the bunker shot where we actually want this club face overtaking our hands through the hit. So, correct backswing, coming into impact, into our bottoming out spot 2 inches behind the golf ball. We're going to throw our right hand through impact, creating more of a thump rather than a dig of the leading edge. The last piece of the puzzle here is understanding really what the body is doing through the hit. Really important that because we have a little bit more knee flex to start, that we want this club remaining open and going left through the hit, that the tailbone and the spine release, head comes up, stands up through the hit. So what this is going to look like is I see too many golfers kind of have this look through the hit where this club's going too much down the line and rolling versus head comes up, spine releases, tailbone releases, everything's extending. This club can now remain open and work left, just what we want. So putting it together, correct wrist alignments create the right backswing, utilizing the back of the bounce creates right impact conditions, spine extending, tailbone releasing, helps put it all together. So it should look a little something like this. Let's see if we can put it together. Utilize those three key elements and you're on your way to a better bunker game.